Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video here on Hypixel Skyblock. And today we are going to be doing something different from my previous videos, but today we are going to be talking about the Cleave enchant. Now, some of you guys, you don't really like it, and the reason why you possibly don't like it, which is the only reason that I see mostly. It's pretty annoying at this point, but it's because it cancels out first strike. Well, I can tell you that it doesn't cancel out first strike. If we use our brains, dude, we would know that it doesn't cancel out first strike whatsoever. Yeah, you guys might be confused. What do you mean? It does cancel out first strike. It doesn't, dude. If you actually pay attention to the actual, cleave damage, the AoE that it does, then you'll realize that it does the same amount of damage you would do with first strike normally. So right now I do 22,500 when they have a lot of health. It's against these guys. Yeah, sometimes it's random on the crit damage and all that. But yeah, 22,361. And then, yeah, it looks like it's consistently 22,361. So, if we use, Cleave on these guys, as long as they're not low health, so let's practice against this one. So, 22,361. I did not pay attention to the Cleave. Let's see. So, it does 3,346. And then we hit it again. Does 19,000. Well, if you add that up, dude, 3,000 plus what, 19,000? It's pretty much the same thing as first strike, dude. 22,000, 3,354, and it does 19,158. 22,000, dude. We do the same amount if you add it up. Alright, 19,000. What's 19,000 plus 3,000, guys? 22,000. I'm not gonna add the other ones, dude. I would need a calculator for that. But yeah, 22,313. So it does the same amount of damage with the AoE, dude. You just have to add it up. So it doesn't cancel out first strike at all. You can actually do more damage if you use the AoE properly. Let's say there's 3 mobs around. So we can test it against this guy. He's gonna be our tester, and then. So yeah, 21,000. So we do 21,000. 22,000, whatever, right? This guy's low. We hit him twice. We do 20,000. And then the first AoE that we did with our Cleave was 3,500, whatever. Let's just say 3,000. The second one, I believe, was 2,000. So we basically did 25,000 crit damage to that one Enderman. So yeah, it does more than, first strike. If we use the Cleave AoE more than once on a single mob. So if we were to use the Cleave enchant, AoE damage, whatever, multiple times instead of once, because if you only do 1 damage to the mob, then it'll do the same amount as first strike I would do against other mobs when they're at full health with your normal damage, whatever, because the Cleave takes 15% of that damage that you dealt on that first mob. If you're unlucky and your crit chance doesn't proc, well, obviously your AoE is going to be a little bit less, and then yeah, the damage is going to be different. But for me, in my case, I'm at 100% crit chance, so I'm going to consistently, sometimes there's always that one random time where I get normal damage for some reason. And usually it's when I switch between my rod and then back to my weapon, then yeah, I do 2,000 right there. Because it takes some time, I don't know what's the amount. But let's just say 1 second for it to actually go to my actual weapon instead of my grappling hook damage, whatever. And that's when I don't do too much damage. And there are other times where I do normal damage as well. So this guy, I don't know how many times, but we hit it. But yeah, we do 20,000. It was down to 2,000 health, so we hit it twice with the Cleave enchant. So we basically did I don't know, 24,000 plus to it, basically. I don't know if before Cleave didn't add up correctly at all with your first strike. The 15%, whatever your damage is. Let's say 30,000, then take 15% of that. So yeah, we can take, for example, our pigment sword. So we do 30,000. Well, there we go, dude. Well, this one was already lower, but 29,000 with our AoE. I have no idea how much we did there. Probably 2,000, so we did a little bit more damage. So 30,000 with pigment, and then let's see. Let's try to get an AoE damage against one of these guys. It's a 5 block radius as well for Cleave 5 for it to actually proc. Actually, Cleave 5 could be 4.5 instead of 5 actually block range. Let's see. All right, so these guys, 2,000. This one's already low, but hey, whatever. So we do that. So 4,500. And then 27,000, you add that up. Actually, did it do more? Yeah, we do 30,000. Did it do 31,000? Hold on, let's see. So if we do this, 5,000. Oh, well, the Ring of Love, whatever, proc, so that doesn't count. But 4,524. And then 26,000. Okay, there we go. Wait, 26. Okay, yeah, now it does 30,000. I don't know, that one time where it did more, 27,000, but yeah. So you're doing the same amount of damage whatever your first strike is gonna be. If it's gonna be normal damage, then I guess we can test that out. We're at 92%. I mean, hopefully we don't die. I don't want to test this out like this, dude. Hold on, let's just get ourselves this armor set out instead. Tarantula helmets, I don't want you. We'll use the wolf pack armor. There's still no regular damage, dude. What's our luck looking like? But yeah, I mean, if you don't get like a crit chance, then it's gonna be a little bit less. But we are just unfortunately lucky, dude. Where is our normal damage? Okay, 5,000 and 750 to that guy. So yeah, I mean, if you guys don't have like 100% crit chance or you're unlucky, obviously you just, you know, don't do too well, dude. Cleave is gonna be a lot less, but then again, it is 15% of that regular damage, whatever you do. For me, I did it like 5,000 right there, so whatever 15% was that, and then it went down to 750, and then if I were to hit it again normally, I'd probably do a little bit less, obviously, since it's not first strike anymore. But would I kill it? I mean, if it does 5,000, it'd do like 4,000. You add that up, so it does like 5,000 again anyways. So minus 750 of a 9,000 health Enderman. You're not gonna two-shot it. You would have to hit it again. But Cleave does not cancel first strike at all. If you guys actually paid attention, but you probably didn't notice. I mean, I didn't notice. I thought it was true as well until recently. I was like, you know what? Let's make sure, dude. Let's see. Does, you know, the AoE lessen the damage, but doesn't. It does the same amount. But if you hit it more than one AoE, like twice, there's always that one Enderman in the middle. You know, like that unfortunate guy right here. So 3,000 and then 2,000 and then, yeah, we did 25,000. Even possibly more if you guys want to add that up. If you want to. Possibly even 26,000 we did to that one Enderman if we hit the AoE twice. But if we were to do it 3 times, who is going to be the unfortunate? If we hit it 3 times, we hit it one more time. Look, it's just gonna die on another mob. Let's bring this guy up here. And then I see if they're lower, your AoE is gonna do a little bit less damage as well, since, you know, it's not first strike if you're going to hit it already. So 2,000 right there, so we didn't one-shot it, but 22,000. So 2, 4, and then let's see, 7,000. So we did like 29,000 against that one single Enderman. We hit it 3 times if we didn't hit like a, you know, max health Enderman. If we hit a max health, it would have died on that 3rd AoE with the amount of damage that we're doing. The one thing I didn't like about this Cleave enchant was the combat XP doesn't count, but they actually fixed that. I did also, you know, test it out just to make sure if it does actually work still. And I realized that it only works against 2 mobs actually. It combines only, so if you kill more than like 2 mobs, then let's say you kill 3 mobs, right? So these guys, they give me like 11.1 each. And then if we take a look at our skills, we're at 139.3. So, you know, if we kill 3 of them, we should be at 33.3, right? You know, or whatever. I mean, yeah, I mean, this guy's spawning like what? Let's see, 2, 4, 5, so 55.5 plus that. I can tell you that that is not what we're gonna get. We're at 161. So yeah, we were at what, 130 something? You only count for 2 of those, I believe. But I did check it out. I killed like 2 blazes before, and that gives us 11.1. I've also killed 3, and it still gave me only 2 of those combat experience. They still need to fix it. That was the one problem, like before. It didn't work whatsoever, right? But now it does work against these mobs, so we can like test it against like the Revenant Horror or whatever. And we're gonna do level 3. You know, I do a level 3. We need like certain amount of combat XP, right? Let's get like a pack of 3. Let's see if this actually works. I mean, I know it works for 2. Okay, so 2. So there we go. We did 2. So Cleave works now. Like before, when I did this, it only counted as a 1 kill, not 2 kills. So if we have 3 of these guys, though, 9. For some reason, I went from 6 to 9. I'm pretty sure I only killed 2. Actually, does it work for Slayer mobs, but not combat XP? Nah, it should be the same thing, because combat XP plus Slayer mobs is the same thing. That guy I got 3 from. Wait, why am I getting 3 from some of these guys? Oh, whatever, dude. We're just gonna go down here. Or 7. It's gonna be hard to tell now. 8, 9. So yeah, it counts as 1. So if we kill 3 of these guys, let's see, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, I only counted as 2 of them, not 3 of them. That's the unfortunate part. Yeah, I tested that, dude, and it only counts as 2 mob kills. They still need to fix it. So that's one thing I still hate about Cleave, not gonna lie. I mean, at least it counts more than 1 mob, right? When you kill multiple. But they still need to fix the combat experience for Cleave still. They fixed it, you know, but plus 1 only. Only works for 1 mob, not like 10 mobs at a time. So that's the unfortunate part. like truly unfortunate. That's like the only con I have about it. The other thing, I don't know, you guys come up with in the comments why else you would dislike it besides the first strike, because it doesn't cancel first strike at all. Alright, it doesn't. Alright, I just showed you and you just have to add it up. It's just 15% of cleave that takes from your normal damage, whatever you do. It's your first strike, so 18,000, and then you know that guy just died since I do 2,000, so I just kill it like right away. I mean, hopefully, you know, if there's any staff out there, I mean, you guys did fix it, you know, the combat experience issue. But not for multiple mobs though, only for 2 mobs. I don't know why they fixed it. I guess, I don't know if people even went to the forums and talked about it, like not giving combat experience when you kill multiple mobs. When I was going against like some of the mobs, I would just swap out to a weapon that I didn't have cleave, which is mostly the zombie sword if I were to go against the revenant. I don't know, Falchion sword, whatever it is. And then I would just go back to my pigment sword when I would fight against a boss, since I do more damage with that still. Cleave, I mean, if it's a good enchant, it's just preference. I mean, if you want to keep on hitting multiple mobs you know, consistently without, you know, one-shotting them at all, then go ahead, I guess. But yeah, the other thing, it does stack up with your telekinesis. You do get the coins, and whatever material they drop, you'll get it in your inventory no matter what if you kill it with your cleave enchant. So yeah, that's one good thing about it. Before Cleave, you didn't get like the coins in your inventory, like in your purse. Then they fixed it, and before telekinesis didn't go into your slot with Cleave, and now they fixed that. I mean, Cleave, you do more damage if you hit like a single mob more than once with the AoE from it. If you don't have 100% crit chance, well, that's unfortunate. I mean, if you get Cleave and then it procs, well, you're not gonna do too much damage probably. I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to put it on your weapon. If you want to, I mean, for certain like mobs, I guess it's good. And then if you want to continue just hitting a single mob at a time, I mean, for combat experience, yeah, using like a single one if you don't one-shot them, it's fine. But for me, well, yeah, I don't really care if I don't get the full combat experience. Hopefully they fix it later on. They should, for sure. One good thing about this, let's say I were to go against a wolf, right? I put Cleave on my pooch sword because I hate going against the little puppers, dude. At least I'll be able to do some damage to them, and then I'll be doing a lot more damage actually with Cleave when I keep on hitting either of the little puppers or the main boss, dude. I'll still like do a lot more crit damage. Having Cleave, if you're gonna be hitting the same mob consistently, I mean, it doesn't even matter. Your first strike doesn't care, dude. As long as you do a lot more damage around that single mob, at least you don't have to worry about hitting like a single mob at a time, and then there's gonna be multiple mobs when you can do a lot of AoE damage against them with the Cleave. So that's like the one good thing about it. That's pretty much it that I want to talk about, you know, just Cleave, you know, getting you guys at least to stop saying it cancels first strike, because it doesn't. I mean, unless you're unfortunate and then, you know, it actually does like 1,000 less damage. Well, it's probably because of the block radius that you're in. Sometimes I don't do like 3,000 consistently against the Enderman. I do sometimes do like 2,000 depending on the range. If you're closer or somewhat close, you know, then you'll do the actual amount of 15%. This is the Cleave, so it's 4.5 blocks actually, not 5 blocks. Deal 15% of your damage dealt to other monsters within 4.5 blocks of the target. The other thing I want to test though is the Cleave 5 on this thing, plus the ability Me Smash Head if it'll go against the other, you know, puppers or whatever mob. Yeah, I think it only works against wolves. Cleave works on that little thing, dude. That'll be nice, not gonna lie. I'm gonna be applying it to like other weapons, probably not. I don't know, like let's say I get a different weapon that's better than a pigment, I'm probably not gonna put Cleave on that thing until I see like, you know what, I actually do need Cleave. Or like other main weapons that I'm gonna be getting later on in the future, I'm not gonna be applying Cleave until, you know, I feel like it's useful, because right now I'm just using this axe, so it doesn't really matter. I have Cleave on it, so I'm good. You know, I do a lot of damage to the other mobs. Hopefully they fix the combat experience. That's the only issue I hate about Cleave. Damage wise, you do a lot more damage. I guess it really only depends on the situation that you're in that you want to use Cleave, and we'll see if Cleave will be somewhat useful during dungeons. If there's gonna be like mini bosses around the main boss, and then yeah, it'll be useful against them for sure. And if they have like a lot of health and you know, you won't be able to like 3-shot them after your first strike procs, whatever, at least the Cleave will do at least somewhat amount of damage. So let's say they have like 100,000 health, you know? And then there's like 4 others around that 100,000 health mob. At least you're doing some damage to them, right? And then you don't have to worry about focusing another 100,000 health mob and then just focusing that one and consistently hitting them back and forth, when you can have Cleave on your weapon, and then it'll lessen their health, and then you'll be able to do more damage than what First Strike would have done. It's only in certain situations that it's good for him, but it's up to you guys if you want to use it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and Cleave does not cancel out First Strike, alright? Peace out.